Tiny-Winnet has always liked dancing. Not because she's good, heavens no, but because she thinks she can. Now, at 24, unemployed, bored, full-blown quarter-life crisis. Instead of therapy, she's going to attempt a dance from 2019 back when she was 19, bendy and blissfully delusional. It's brave or reckless. Hard to say, really. Let's see what she did in 2019.
Do it you? I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. I can see you want me too. Now it's me and you. Now, I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move now. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it now.
It's not great, no, but not too bad either.
Okay, let's look at this video. Why is there no sound?
5 years later, she's on the floor, watching this clip like it holds the meaning of life. Pausing, squinting, analyzing. And I suppose in a way, it does hold something. Something she's trying to get back. You see, Tiny-Winnet was always a planner, a strategist. She mapped her future like a military campaign. Graduate, done. Drone pilot, check. Certified data analyst and scientist, absolutely. She expected the world to meet her with applause, or at least a decent job offer. But the thing about plans is, they don't account for silence, or waiting, or rejection. She did everything right, and still ended up staring at a ceiling, wondering what went wrong. And that's when the dancing starts again. Not because she thinks she's brilliant, but because she needs to feel something familiar, something silly, something that doesn't ask her to be a high-potential candidate or strategic thinker, or any of those phrases you put in a CV when your inbox is just rejection emails and webinar invites. So here she is, relearning an unrehearsed dance from a different lifestyle. Is it efficient? Not at all. Is it productive? Debatable, but it's something, a small rebellion, a strange comfort. Of course, she's not stopping there. She's also writing a book, allegedly, knitting like an old woman in a period drama, and building a Ferrari out of Legos. That one's important, she says, for the mind. But none of it quite fills the gap. Because what she's chasing isn't success. It's relief from the weight of expectations, from being so capable, so ready, and yet still waiting for the world to catch up to her. And so, she plans to dance. A little rusty, a little creaky. But she's going to dance. Because even though she's not where she thought she'd be, she's still moving, still creating, still trying. And that, dear viewer, is something not even the job market can take away from her. Now, if only she could apply that same determination to finishing the book, or the Lego car, or maybe just answering her emails.
And I think this is one of those days that I got ballsy, and I'm very, very happy and grateful that I was ballsy. I'm looking at some of this. I could recreate it, but I know it's gonna take me a minute. Ignore the wig. Ignore the wig behind me. I know it's gonna take me a minute to to get these 34 seconds down. Obviously, there's some things that I think I'm just not gonna do because why would I? Okay, walk, walk. There's that jaggedness of not knowing what you're doing at all. Ba, 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 ba. Just love. It's gonna take some time, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna slow it down and then learn to do it. I'm not sure if I want to do it in here or outside. Let's go outside. Let's go outside. I don't know where I was getting this whole jumping. Okay. Damn, this girl. This is. Okay. All right. So, what I got for the music marks. I've been waiting. Think I wanna. I just want to really understand because, like, the girl ain't got no booty, but. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. You see, like, my movement is just totally different now. Okay. I keep pushing the camera back. I think it's gonna make it better. I'm already like, you know? And that's embarrassing. A woman of my age? What? A woman of my caliber? You know? From the top. I wanna hear where the music starts for me here. And then what I'm gonna do is try to cram as much of the points that I can and then work with that. But that might not happen. You understand? Because I'm not a choreographer, neither am I a professional dancer. So this might not come out the way that I would love for it to come out, but it's only day one. I didn't even stretch. No, actually, no. Okay. They want us. What did I do? Wait, go back. They wanna. I'm gonna change that entire section. Okay, they wanna see. I do what I do. Okay. That's what I look like. You don't believe me? That's what I look like. Okay. All right. How come I can't do it anymore? Okay. Okay. Put your hands up in the air. They do what I
Tiny-Winnet used to believe that life was something you could plan. That if you ticked all the boxes, get the degree, learn the skills, gather the certificates, success would come like a delivery. On time, sealed. She thought life was linear, predictable, almost polite. But somewhere between graduating and refreshing her email for the 100th time, she learned the truth. She has no control, not over time, not over outcomes, and certainly not even over herself. She had to unlearn the illusion that control equaled safety, that having a plan meant the plan would cooperate. And the hardest part, realizing that she wasn't just fighting against life, she was fighting against her own expectations, comparing her path to classmates who seemed to have it all together, or to the version of herself she thought she'd be by now. The successful 24-year-old with a thriving career, on her way to buy a good house in a good part of town, a sense of certainty. But the reality, she's unemployed, tired, questioning everything, and learning to be okay with it. Because baby control was never the point. Maybe the real lesson is life doesn't owe you a linear path just because you're brilliant. And in being in an in-between season isn't a sign of failure. It is just a season. A season where you might be dancing badly, or crying mid-morning, or building nickel cars while applying for jobs and questioning your entire degree. But you're also laughing, creating, learning how to surrender. She's learning that her worth doesn't come from productivity, that sometimes it's enough just to keep going without needing to know exactly where. So yes, she is deeply talented, deeply unemployed, deeply entertaining, and deeply in progress. That is enough. Let's go back and hear what she has to say.
You had to come up with a little combination and an outfit. So my mom, because she knows how to sew, my mom made a cute little outfit from a tablecloth. It was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna look for it and see if I can find it in her archive box. But yeah, she then taught me how to dance that day, traditional dance specifically, because I had everything else unlocked because of all the performances and all the people that I enjoyed watching on television. Just I when I was a kid, I always thought I was gonna be like the next Ciara or something. I was gonna be the next Ciara. I wasn't too concerned about dancing like Beyonce. I wanted to be like Ciara or Janet Jackson or Michael Jackson or Moose from Step Up. Those are the people I looked at and be like, whoa. With Beyonce, it was more about like the production of it all, like the production and the work ethic behind it all, which is something that obviously you know, as you grow, you start to learn shit. I have to work. So, yeah, my mom taught me how to listen to very specific instruments. She's really good. But then I grew older, and then I would dance in high school. Um, I mind you, I'm not like the best dancer. I wasn't the best dancer then. I'm not the best dancer now. But being able to do it made me, what can I say? It freed me from, all the other insecurities as a young woman that would have been like the center of my life in high school. I never had body dysmorphia or felt like, oh my God, my body, like, as a teenager because I could dance. I wasn't the best dancer, but the fact that I could move, it made me feel like, you know what, I might not have a great booty or hips that don't lie or tatters that are just amazing. But, I've seen a lot of girls with all those things and they just cannot, for the sake of them, be able to just enjoy themselves. If you go to like a school dance or something and, they're always standing in the corner because they know once they, it's going to look funky, So I think yeah, being able to do that. Of course, there were people who could dance more better than me. What? People were really good. And then there was me. I was like, I'm gonna fake it till I make it. And I did make it. And it saved me from having insecurities about my body. Up until now, I never feel insecure about my body because I'm like, ma'am, okay, until you can do what I do, shut up. So it's incredible because I got to appreciate like my legs have a very specific function. Like I use my legs to stand in front of people and be able to do what I do. I use my hands, I use my arms, I use my face. I have a lot of facial expressions when I'm dancing. Well, when I used to. So yeah, let's see what this takes us, man. Cause oh, okay, wow, wow, wow. I think I'm the original. I was like boom, boom, ha, which is fine, I guess. I think I just needed something to walk away with. It just looks dumb as fuck to me. It just looks dumb to me to keep that in the combination. I feel like I can do better. Next, let's not perfect it. Let's get it right first. Okay, let's go back. Whoa. So I did this, then this, then this, then this. Whoa, whoa. I don't know what I'm doing. What the hell? This is the thing about not rehearsing. Okay. A little yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Whoa, how did I even do that? This is gonna be a whole lot harder than I thought it would be. I should probably go outside, but it's late and it's sort of chilly, and I don't want to get the chills. I hate the cold. It bothers my spirit so much. I'm just putting on some good shoes. What's a dancer without their shoes? I remember being a kid and watching Step Up. My favorite dancer on Step Up was Moose. When he did the bounce combination, oh, that was good. That was really good. So now I have to do my own combination and pray and hope for the best. Ugh. I have to find like a space in which I can put you and you will be able to see me.
The next lesson she learned is that joy is worth chasing, even if it looks silly. It wasn't strategic. It didn't come with a 5-year plan. But for a few minutes, dancing brought her laughter, movement, and a little bit of light on days that felt heavy. It was a return, not to skill, but to spirit. A quiet test of her ability to let go, to be playful, to be a child again. To move without measuring, to create without justifying. That dance became a conversation with her inner artist, the one that rarely gets airtime when life feels like an endless job application form. It was healing, not flashy, not profound, but real. She wasn't chasing perfection. She was chasing joy, even though she's not a professional dancer. Though let's not forget that in 2019, she sent the video to a real professional who said, "You're not too bad. Keep practicing. You could actually be a dancer." Clearly, she didn't take that advice. Still, the confidence to film and send that video cracked something open. It reminded her that she can be creative, that she can put herself out there. And from that small crack, all sorts of light came through. Writing, podcasting, a life lived in color again. The lesson wasn't just about dancing. It was about daring. Joy, she realized, doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. If it makes her feel
It's gonna be
alive,
fun for me,
it's worth chasing.
and I have nothing to lose. It is my video after all. It's just that okay, what made me remember the video was the fact that I was failing to sleep. I was having some trouble sleeping, and then I thought of the fact that I want to create a mood board, a vision board, which was an exercise in the artist's way because I'm reading it. And then when I was thinking of all the things that I want to add in that particular vision board or in my collage, I started thinking of the fact that I've wanted to be a dancer once upon a time. Like when you think of your imaginary lives and who you could have been if life just hadn't gotten in the way, I think I would have been a dancer, or at least I would have been better at it than I am now. And I think in 2019, I danced more than I imagined myself dancing, versus now, when a song plays, I can imagine myself dancing. It just doesn't translate into movement anymore. I'm so unfit. I'm terrified of having to do this actually, but it's gonna be fun for me. For me personally, it's gonna be fun. So I'm hoping that, what do I get from this? It's gonna be janky. It's gonna be frustrating. That much I know, because the amount of movements that I had, some of them like the parts where I was like, was I like this or like this? That that that. Those kind of movements, they change over time with you and your style and what you like to do. But for me right now, I have to rehearse. It's a lot, but it has to be done. So I was like, do I go outside or do I just do it in my room? I think I'm just gonna do it in my room because I'm too lazy to go outside. And outside it's just a lot of um like having to find a spot and then where to put my phone and then where to see the video and stuff. So I need to find a way to slow the video down for me to actually like get the combination. Because that first combination is gonna be lethal, and I'm gonna look so stupid, of course, on camera, because this was when I was doing this, it was unrehearsed. Yeah, I just pressed play on the song, pressed play on record, and just went about my day and did what I wanted to do. And yeah, I think about it now and I'm like, wow, this is so cool, because movement is such a special thing to be able to do, to be able to move your body and listen for a very specific instrument or the lyrics and decide like which route do you want to go, what do you want to do with it. It's gonna be so fun, I think, or it's gonna be terrifying. I don't know why people decide to make so much noise whenever I switch on this camera. Jesus. Anyways, ignore them. Sounds about it. This is where I stay. Okay, so without wasting any more time, I'm just gonna get into this. I'm like distracted now because of that sound. It's day two. Granted, it's been a couple of weeks. If you follow me, you already know the trailer is out. Thank God. One less thing to worry about. But I have been a busy bee, and this hasn't been on my list of priorities. So this is day two. I did a little rehearsal without the camera just to see where I'm at. Ciao. So we're gonna see. My room is an absolute shit show right now. I don't even want to get into it. I don't know. We're not getting into my room, please. We can't even get into the state of this house. But I do hope that I serve what is required of me from this little thingamabobby. And today I filmed late. It's now getting dark real quick outside, which is so sad, but it is what it is. Let me just look, too much is happening. Okay.
Listen, I know the self-help books and your Instagram therapists will say, face your problems head on. Very noble, very grown up. But sometimes the best thing you can do is lace up your trainers, put on a questionable playlist, and jog away from it all, if only for a little while. You see, distance changes perspective, quite literally. You move your body, and sometimes, somehow, your brain follows. You give yourself space, and suddenly, the thing that felt like the end of the world, well, it's still dreadful, but now it's dreadful with a bit of a breeze and your heart beating to remind you that you're still very much alive. She didn't dance to solve anything. She danced because she was tired of thinking. And in the rhythm, offbeat though it may have been, she found herself again. She wasn't stuck. She was just, well, circling. Running from your problems isn't cowardice. It's a strategy. Sometimes you need to go so far from the noise that you can actually hear yourself again. When you come back, because you always do, you come back with a little more humor, a little more softness, and if you're lucky, a decent stretch in your hamstrings. Thought if you must run, if you must dance, my dear, do it wisely. Stretch, hydrate, put on something that makes you feel ridiculous but free. And don't let anyone tell you it doesn't count. It does.
Completely lost. Oh, I did a mirror, so it's gonna be like this. Okay, the wah-wahs, very hard. very hard. The Wawas. Oh God. I had done the run through as 0.5 and I thought I was getting it. Clearly I'm not. I still look crazy, but that's okay because that's normal. That's going to happen. But I think by like tomorrow or at least the day after, I'll be ready. I think so. I think so. I think I'll be ready by tomorrow. Because it's like 30 something seconds. The thing is, I think I could have done this a lot sooner, but I have several plans for this channel, and I've been working on all those things. So I'm like, I've been working away, which is good, but it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Creative pursuits are really fun because when you're just a girl like myself. Okay, this cap is so dirty. I don't even know. No, it's not dirty, but how am I going to justify this? I can't. So I won't. Whatever. The thing is, for me, creative pursuits are so fun. And once upon a time, I never imagined myself wanting to pursue my hobbies with this much of a passion before. So it's always nice to come back to something with a renewed energy, with a fresh perspective. And you're like, ooh, I want to do this and I want to do it better than I did it the last time. That's exactly what I want to do with this dance. Like, that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because it's pretty cool to eat your own noodles, to reheat your own leftovers. It's always so nice, and to find simple but small ways that you can improve on them. And I think that is what I'm working on right now. It's stressful, it does something to you, but it has to be done. So right now, it feels so good to be filming again. I think it's been a week or two. By now you've seen the trailer. I know people are like, oh my god, I didn't like it. It wasn't what I had in mind in terms of the aesthetic, but I eventually told myself done is better than nothing there, because when there's nothing there, it's very hard to fix a blank page. So at least if I can see where I can improve, that makes sense. Even in my professional career as a GIS scientist, you have to make the ugly maps for you to start discovering, like, okay, actually this ain't working. Let's do it one more time. One more time. It's faster now. There's a boom, boom, bam. I know them now. Wait, I did the wrong side. Okay. Again, I'm nowhere near. It's like prepping for a marathon. Let's do it at normal speed and see what I've captured so far. There's no point in doing it in a slow speed. Wow, shit. I'm nervous because it's gonna be faster. Faster. Okay. No need to turn off the camera now. I completely lost it. I don't know the count up. It's so fast. It's so fast, and somehow my sound and body coordination is not working. So I'm trying to figure out if I was listening to the lyrics or I was listening to the beat, or I had somehow listened to both. Get the count, redo the count, and then we can start adding the little funk. Okay. Hi. So I think I'm getting better. Way, 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 way better. I'm getting way better. So now I have to be perfect. And then from there, I can then add the little things I want to add. But so far, so good. I think it's been cool. I think the speed, when I was doing it very slow, I was pretty confident with what I was doing. Then the tempo picked up, and somehow I lost the count. I'm not sure what 2019 me was trying to do. I haven't figured out the count. I thought it was 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. But now I'm thinking it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, which is completely different. And I think I would change the count in the middle of the dance. It was very uncoordinated a little bit, but those, like right now, I want to get those moves out of the way, because once I get those out of the way, then I can add my little spunk, my little vibe, which is awesome, because that's the whole idea. It's taking something you've done in the past, so that has been done before, and saying, I can make this better. So I'm hoping that I can add a little more choreography for fun in the middle, so that it's just a little more interesting. But right now, for now, I can say that I am thoroughly impressed with my progress. It's only day 2. Day 1 was full of debauchery, but now it's full of optimism and hope. So I know that day 3 is going to be different. And the thing is, I'm not doing this on like every day type of thing. I'm doing it when I can. And it's very difficult to monitor progress when one is not doing it consistently every day. Unfortunately, I don't have the time, neither do I have the mental bandwidth to focus on that one thing. I do not have ADHD. I don't. Well, I'd like to think I don't. Is that I get bored of doing one thing over a prolonged period of time. So yeah, I'm hoping that by day 3 I get it with the tempo. Day 3, day 4, if I can master the dance in day 3, day 4, and then add more stuff, then film the final thing, the final cut, this little piece of content will be done, and I can move on to the next thing, because this is just me having fun. And it's nice. I'll tell you that much. It's nice because it's something that you're always thinking, like, oh, what if I do this? And it's like, okay, when you start to do, you start to realize, okay, it's not as easy as people make it out to be. There's a lot of work, there's a lot of commitment that you kind of have to have when you're doing this, and you have to show up in a certain way all the time. And it's crazy. Just editing and whatnot. I hate that shit. I didn't mean to cuss. Sorry. I'm trying to be a lady, but this will bring out the dog in me, honestly. But we'll try again. When I try again, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I won't. The thing is, I've got other things that are coming up. Oh my god, you're gonna see them. You're gonna have so much fun. I feel like snitching one of the things because I'm very sure that I'm gonna do it. I haven't started on it, but I know I'm gonna do it. Like I wrote it down because ideas keep coming to me as if I get paid for ideas. But new, fresh stuff is coming your way, and I'm very excited. I think my content is very different in the sense that it's not aesthetic, it's honest, but also it's something that I know in a couple of years I'll look back on and be like, wow. But it will be a testament of where one comes from to where they are now. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Deuces. Let's go. Oh, honey, honey, I can be your bodyguard. Huh. Oh, honey, honey, I could be your catalog. Huh. Oh, honey, honey. I forgot the lyrics. Hello, how are you? This is day 3. So it's crazy. I'm PMSing, so that's great. So I
For
feel
all the awful singing and crass information she shares, she shows us another lesson. Creativity can carry you through burnouts on a wonky bicycle, maybe, but it gets you there. Burnout is a quiet thief. It doesn't barge in. It just slowly rearranges the furniture of your mind. Suddenly, things you loved feel like chores. Mornings feel heavier. And rest doesn't quite do what it used to. She was burnt out, crispy, in fact, from everything. Chasing timelines, the crushing silence of nothing happening. And with near a high-functioning Dima, that silence feels like failure. But somewhere in the rubble, creativity pulled her back. Not the big, shiny kind, nor brand novel or gallery debut. Just the little things. Doodling in the margins, rearranging her thoughts. Things that didn't promise a paycheck or applause, but gave her a reason to show up. On that day, a sense of, there you are, when she thought she'd lost herself. She realized burnout isn't just exhaustion, it's disconnection. And creativity, raw, unpolished, and playful, was how she found her way back. Not because it fixed her problems, but because it reminded her that she's more than them. So if you're there, tired, uninspired, shrinking, don't wait for productivity to rescue you. Paint something ugly, dance offbeat, build something useless and magnificent. Knit a scarf with multiple holes in it. It won't solve everything, but it will remind you that there's still you inside all that folk. And that's a bloody good place to start.
I'm hoping for the best, like any other normal human being. I'm hoping that I'm able to pull this off. I'm hoping that I can show up and do well. It's not like a competition or anything, but it's always nice when you're like, I still got it. Clearly, with the days that I have taken to do it, I have kind of proved that I can do it. Um, it's just that the sauce is different. You know, it used to be, oh, please don't judge my closet. So we're gonna go outside. And we're gonna take, hopefully, one take. And it's over. And we're gonna reflect after and see where we are mentally because of this. If I gained anything at all. If I didn't, I'll let you know. But for now, we're going outside in the exact same spot where this dance was done originally, just to keep it spunky.
So the place where I did it originally, somebody has their laundry out, and I am about to expose people's clothes. So we're just gonna do it here. I think the space is okay. Lots of space actually. So testing if you can see me. You're not gonna see the entirety of me unless I put it lower, which is a bad idea. We're good? Good. So now I have to figure out where in the song I started. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is even working this side. Come on. My pen? My finger isn't working. Shoot. You can't see my face right now. I'm panicking. Because I'm like, a normal person would, of course, want to survive. High volume, high light, so I didn't want to do it with this particular video, but I just I don't want to do it without. Ew. Okay. We ready? I'm not. Let me just stand up just in case. I might get it wrong. Don't think.
It's completely different. I hate it. This is why you shouldn't do it with guys.
I can't run away fast enough. How am I getting this wrong? Breathe. How am I now getting this wrong? Outside, because I'm looking at the video. Don't look at the video. But I don't remember which part of the song I'm at. Which is exactly why, okay, can I just close it? It's a guide. It's a lovely guide, I'm not gonna lie. But it's distracting. You got this.
Well then, she did it. Not perfectly, mind you. Is no ballerina Beyonce understudying. A bit stiff on the knees. One arm went rogue halfway through, and she did forget the ending. But remarkably, gloriously, she did it. She danced. After all the spirals, the overthinking, disguised as deep introspection, the maybe tomorrows. She stood outside, camera angled just right, heart a little wobbly, and she danced. You know what? Wasn't about the dance at all. It was about coming back to herself, about moving her body before her brain tugged her out of it. You did well. Not bad, Tiny-Winnet. Not bad at all.